Hello everyone, what is going on? Raven here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at another ScreenRant video. I'm going to link the website in the description down below. This is all about which is the better series between Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. Now, I'm going to go through it from number 10 to number 1. So let's go through it. So based on the characters themselves, it is saying here that Jurassic Park wins out. So with protagonists like Ian Malcolm, Alan Grant, and Ellie Sattler, it's hard to go wrong, and the Jurassic Park films do it better by having solid supporting roles too. These films had villains you want to see get their just desserts, yet also like them for the entertainment value they brought. Even child actors had a rightful place here, as Lex and Tim Murphy can attest to bringing us solid moments that made good use of having children be a testament to no-holds-barred environment with Jurassic Park. Number 9. Emotional moments, which is Jurassic World. With just one scene alone, the Jurassic World movies had a place in viewers' hearts, that being the scene where the Brachiosaurus is stranded on the deserted island and succumbs to its fate. The films have also gone a fine way in making raptors out to be sympathetic with Blue's relationship to Owen pulling on heartstrings. The original series had some fine emotional moments of its own, but those are either few or far between, or just didn't have the same kind of impact as the Jurassic World movies achieved. Number 8. Which one has the better horror? Jurassic Park. We have to commend Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom for feeling like a horror movie in its second half, as the Indoraptor wreaked havoc, but the fact that these dinosaurs are genetically enhanced has the effect of taking away the scare level. On the other hand, the Jurassic Park films excelled in bringing moments fraught with tension, with several deaths making the bone chill. The first movie in particular had the ability to make one gasp as scenes like T-Rex's escape or the raptors hunting the children are spectacle in horror. Which one was more comedic? Jurassic World. There are more comedic moments in both series than you'd realize, with the instances arriving in the form of awkward interactions. While Jurassic Park films had more outright comedy, these were all met with such acclaim. In particular, Jurassic Park 3, which is seen as something of a parody. However, Jurassic World has made good use of Chris Pratt's penchant for comedy, as the actor has brought his funny man persona in these films. Other supporting actors have also contributed to the funny scenes. These haven't felt as out of place as the Jurassic Park ones did. Which one has the better soundtrack? Well, that would be Jurassic Park. Is there any need to debate this? The Jurassic Park movies have been termed iconic in this regard, of the use of music to go along with the theme of the scene is well known. Of course, the jewel in this crown has to be the series theme song, which has been described as having an epic feel that fills the heart with emotion. Every scene in these movies deserves praise. Those scary scenes carry a chilling track, while happy moments have an uplifting sentiment attached. Number 5. Special effects goes to Jurassic Park. It's natural for newer entries to look much better than earlier installments as the technology progresses. Yet Jurassic Park still has effects to die for. That would be because these movies favored animatronics over CGI, with the result being dinosaurs that looked remarkably lifelike. Even though, side note, they do not look realistic. They just look like they're actually there. Even after almost 3 decades, the first Jurassic Park never fails to leave one in awe from making the dinosaurs come alive on screen. Meanwhile, the Jurassic World movies are beautiful to behold on their own, but they just don't have that feel that the original movies have. Number 4. Which one of the series has more action sequences? And that would be Jurassic World. To Jurassic Park's credit, the action in these films still holds up. However, the newer movies have better choreography. It's quite an achievement by Jurassic World to make dinosaur fights have variety, and these sequences have carried that adrenaline rush that makes you feel like you're part of an intense survival game. Even scenes that seem cheesy on paper, such as Owen riding alongside raptors or Claire running with a T-Rex in tow, look great since they make sense in the context of the movie's events. Which one has more or better dialogue? That would be Jurassic Park. Part of the reason why Jurassic Park turned out to be the success we know it for is due to the films bringing in social commentary over the ethical consequences of science. This is conveyed to audiences through intellectually stimulating conversations between the characters. It's a treat to listen to the likes of Alan Grant and Ian Malcolm over the boundaries that Jurassic Park crossed morally, and these conversations still hold true. Jurassic World just doesn't have the same level of smarts and dialogue. Number 2, audience draw power. Jurassic World. Sure, the Jurassic Park movies have aged fabulously well, as we said earlier, but the reality is that each film in the series saw hugely diminishing returns at the box office and audience opinion over its quality. There's as much as $300 million worth of differences between each movie in the trilogy. On the other hand, the Jurassic World films have sustained audience interest, being hugely successful commercially and retaining fan support. Jurassic World series sure can keep the hype alive. And number 1, which one wins? Well, according to this site, it says it's Jurassic Park. When it's all said and done, it's pretty clear that the Jurassic Park trilogy remains a cut above the latest films. In areas that speak quality, these movies outshine Jurassic World series in almost all departments. And even new viewers tend to prefer the original trilogy. While Jurassic World has done well in keeping the legacy of the series alive, it will probably always be associated with the Jurassic Park movies rather than stand out of its own thing. So if you're looking for a trilogy that has higher class of scares, effects, and entertainment, watch the Jurassic Park films. Now, I don't know. I mean, obviously there's some instances like the scare factor, the true horror, that Jurassic Park wins. But there are some great characters in Jurassic World. You got Owen Grady and Claire Dearing. Those are 2 great characters, and as they learn to talk to each other and learn to work with each other, the chemistry seems to grow. I think that is a very nice touch, and that was not said on this list at all. Now, I don't know about much of the comedy side of things for Jurassic Park. Now, again, it just something that doesn't sit very well. But the comedy in Jurassic World, it did work out. And I do think that the soundtrack for Jurassic Park, yes, is a winner. However, we all do need to really try to keep in mind that the Jurassic World franchise has great music as well. It's just maybe not quite as much of it. Special effects, they claim is Jurassic Park, and I agree with that. Jurassic Park has the huge benefit to the CGI not being used. However, Jurassic World, I do feel, does have great look to it. Yeah, it's not as the same. I get that. It's not gonna be the same. Totally different series. But I do think that Jurassic World did have some great special effects as well. And yes, I do agree, actual action sequences goes to Jurassic World. Like Owen Grady, for example, riding his little bike and keeping up with all 4 of the raptors. That was amazing. Now, they say dialogue Jurassic Park because of things like Alan Grant and Ian Malcolm talking about boundaries. I agree with that. But Jurassic World does have its own unique type of dialogue that works well for that film. And yes, Jurassic World is a very great audience draw powering movie, but Jurassic Park itself also draws you in because you want to know, do the raptors get out? Does T-Rex get out? Does T-Rex eat the people in the vehicles? There's so much, you want to know what happens in both franchises. So, my overall opinion, does Jurassic Park legit win? Some of it, yes. Others, I think that it should be more or less a tie. Now, this is, again, just my opinion. Just like Jurassic Park being the winner is ScreenRant's opinion. I don't know what your guys' opinion is going to be. Again, I'm just going based off the website and my own personal views. I think it's more or less a tie because they have different looks. They have different stories, While, yes, technically the same does happen. The dinosaurs do get out. They do escape. I get that. That's scary to think about. But Jurassic World also has, like it said before, it has the genetically engineered, genetically altered dinosaurs, which can be quite frightening. And I don't know about you guys, but having an Indominus Rex kind of come after you is frightening. But then again, in the series of Jurassic Park, having a whole bunch of evil looking, creepy looking, love the look of the raptors, that's also very terrifying. And of course, T-Rex in all the movies, because, you know, T-Rex is amazing. Let me know what you guys think of this video in the comment section down below. And I'm going to start doing more Jurassic things, especially with the Jurassic World movies out in theaters right now. I have not watched it yet, but my plan is to go ahead and go watch it very soon. I will let you know my thoughts of it when I get to go see it. I just haven't had time right now, unfortunately. If you guys have seen it, let me know in the comment section down below if you really liked the movie, or you didn't like it as much as the other movies, or you didn't like it as much as Jurassic Park. I can't wait to see you guys' thoughts, and I will see you all next time. Bye!